don't get too close up.
This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by Carl Greaves up here in Horton. Carl, what are you doing over here?
Craig Darby's just fighting Joe Mafosa for the English Super Flyweight title, so I've had my weigh in today, had all the testing, had the weigh in, I got my show tomorrow. Just drove straight up here. It was like a 3.5 hour journey, mate, so it was a long time in traffic, but I'm here obviously doing Craig's cuts and obviously I'm his manager, so supporting him.
Confident ahead of the fight because Joe's unbeaten?
Yeah, Joe's a very good boxer. He's a former GB kid. I know all about Joe, but Craig's tried and tested at this level. He's been English champion before. He's done 10 rounds a few times. He's boxed all the top boys and been English champion before, so obviously he's up for the job and he really fancies it.
Before we talk about the big names, Carl, these shows are just as important as the big shows, aren't they? And I don't know if you've seen, you're getting quite a little bit of praise on Twitter over the last couple of days, that this is the lifeblood of the sport, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, we need this. Without this there's no big boxing. People's got to understand that. This is where all the kids come from, you know what I mean? They put the work in, all the hard graft as the promoters as well, and we need this boxing. We've missed it and I'm glad it's back.
Glad to have the fans back because that's some atmosphere out there as well, isn't it?
Fantastic. I walked in, I couldn't believe it. Jaffy's done a great job selling this. It looks great and hopefully my show will be the same tomorrow night.
Good luck at that, Carl. Can't have you here without talking. First thing I have to ask, have any of the local Macklins had a go at you about David and Josh?
No, I've not seen no one yet. They might do when I see them though.
Can you clear up what the situation was with David and the European title? Because did Eddie Hearn ask you to step aside so that Conor could fight for it? And you royally told him to go and do one?
Yeah, well obviously Neil Marsh is David's manager, he does all the negotiating. But from what I'm aware, obviously Frank Smith, Eddie's right hand man, he asked Neil if David will vacate the European title for Conor, give a step aside money. It wasn't enough. But I don't think any money would have made a step aside unless we had a big prize to step aside for, and some good money. But that never happened. We decided to keep the European title. Conor wants it. He's got to fight David and win it off him. That's how we looked at it. He didn't want to do it. He didn't fancy the job. So we've kept the European title, and now obviously he's defending it the 2nd of October live on Sky Sports against Liam Taylor. It's a worthy challenger.
That was the next question, Carl. You've almost preempted it. Why doesn't Conor fight David if they're so confident?
They're not confident, are they? I mean, obviously in his interviews he mentions everybody but David. I mean, listen, I've got a lot of respect for Conor. I think he's really, really improved. Look how far he's come. He's done fantastic. But let's be honest. I mean, from his performance the other night, you can just tell he's not ready for the likes of David. David is still fresh, hungry. I know he's 33, but he's on the rise still. And obviously Conor's looking at kids on the way down now, big names from the past that's on the way down, and to obviously keep building them up, ready for when he does get the opportunity. But they're not the fights that's going to make you ready for them sort of big names, no way.
Liam Taylor next, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's on Boxer on Sky. Can I ask what your thoughts on the whole TV deal is? And if he gets past Liam Taylor, how soon do you want David challenging for those world honours?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing that Sky's done, gone with Boxer, but there are young up-and-coming professional promoters. Obviously got John Wishusian behind him, Ben Shalom. I've done a lot of work with him in the past. Obviously I was matchmaker for Ultimate Boxer, put all them shows together, so I know him well. I'm still involved in the matching side, me and John Wishusian, so yeah, it's great. But I mean, obviously Boxer won the purse bids. They bid quite big for it, or very big. Obviously it's a great opportunity, good platform for David back on Sky. Obviously that's where he beat Josh Kelly, that's where he's well known, so we're pleased with that, and we'll see what happens after this. But yeah, I mean, Liam Taylor, like I say, is a worthy challenger. You know what I mean, he's one of the only few around here that will take the job, and he stepped up to the plate. Jordy Vice, a mandatory, pulled out, said he was injured. Conor Benn was number 2, he didn't fancy it. Number 3 is Liam Taylor, he's accepted the challenge. We've got a fight, and it's a good fight.
Joshua Usyk in 3 weeks tomorrow?
Yeah.
And the actual Fowler Smith itself, 2 big uns?
Yeah, I'm a little bit torn with Joshua Usyk. I can't make my mind up. I mean, Usyk's a very good boxer, he's fast, got good skills, got good footwork. He could cause Joshua a lot of problems, but Joshua's a lot bigger, a lot more powerful, can punch. So I can't make my mind up, and I'm not gonna say.
Fowler Smith?
Fowler Smith's a good fight, yeah. I actually fancy Liam Smith. I think he's very good. I think he's still got a lot to offer. I just think he's far too experienced for Fowler. I think he's too experienced for Fowler at this stage. Obviously they're hoping that Fowler's hoping that they're going to get Liam at the right time. But I think from his last performance you can still see he's got plenty there, and yeah, I do fancy him.
Lovely. Carl Greaves, I'll let you go and get back to your man.
Top
Appreciate
man.
your time, mate. Take care.
Thank you, Steve. Top man.